up? I'm Justin. These are my DVDs, and here's some movies to help you celebrate 420. April 20th is a special holiday for people who enjoy certain plant medicine. And I feel like I can't say what it is, but you know what it is. You know what I'm saying. It makes movies better. It makes food better. It's just, I'm a fan. Number one, Airheads. I mean, you got Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi. They're a metal band, and they hijack a radio station. A lot of funny stuff, a lot of great music. It's perfect for 420. So, Airheads. These are easy. Either one of these would be good. The Ace Ventura movies, Ace Ventura 1, Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls. Hilarious movies. If you've never seen them, Jim Carrey's some of his finest work. He's so funny, so ridiculous, so silly. Perfect 420 movies. This movie is perfect for 420. Honestly, it's perfect for every day. It's my all-time favorite movie, The Big Lebowski. Come on. The dude, he's a stoner. A lot of great Mary Jane moments in that movie, and it's just a great movie overall. Hilarious comedy. There's some really deep stuff in it, and some really funny stuff in it, and just, I mean, I've seen it so many times, and it still makes me laugh every time I watch it. Especially when the dude is lighting the roach, and then he drops it on his crotch, and he wrecks his car and smashes into the dumpster. Something about the way that car hits that dumpster, it's just like straight line to the funny bone, dude. It cracks me up every time. But The Big Lebowski, great for every day, especially for 420. A movie that just slays me every time, Borat. Dude, like, there's so many good quotes from this movie. My wife, I rewatched it not that long ago, and there were so many parts I forgot about that were just killing me. So funny. So funny. Borat, fantastic. If you want to laugh your ass off, Borat. Man, I just watched this Yacht Rock documentary on Max. I think it's just called Yacht Rock. I just learned so much more about the people in the bands that I like the music, and I just learned a lot more about that genre and that time frame and those bands and all, and kind of what makes yacht rock. But the great thing about that documentary is it really helps you build your playlist. Like there's so many good songs and bands that are featured in that documentary, and like I love it. But now I just always have Michael McDonald stuck in my head, and like What a Fool Believes. It's always like. And just, yeah. Let's talk about Cheech and Chong movies. I have Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams, Cheech and Chong's next movie, and Cheech and Chong's Get Out of My Room. I'm pretty sure I also have Up in Smoke and Still Smoking. Those two, Up in Smoke and Still Smoking, probably are the best ones of the Cheech and Chong movies, as far as the ones I've watched. I like all of them. I fucking love Cheech and Chong movies. They're so funny and just stupid and silly, and it's like, how can you not love Cheech Marin and Tommy Chong? They're so fun. I just like them. They're just like your typical dumb stoner comedy, kind of like what like Pineapple Express is now, kind of a thing. And they're really fun. So Cheech and Chong movies, for sure, very appropriate for 420, and are just great movies. What's that, lard ass? Yeah, that one. At the first one, Up in Smoke, I think is probably my favorite. As she rides, oh, here we go. This movie is an 80s action film starring Sylvester Stallone called Cobra. This movie is awesome. If you like the quintessential 80s, 90s action rogue cop kind of movie, and he's like always wears a leather jacket, and he's got this cool gun, and like drives a cool car, and so it's kind of like that, like a Lethal Weapon kind of a movie, but like just so over the top, and like it's, you know, obviously designed to make Sylvester Stallone look like a total badass, and he is. And Cobra is so rad, but then there's all these like funny moments in it that don't make any sense, and like there's I think if I remember right, there's a scene at the beginning of the movie where Sylvester Stallone goes to like his high-rise apartment, and he just has like some leftover pizza for breakfast, and he cuts it with like a giant like a K-bar knife, like one of those giant, not like 7-9 inch blade. It's just, it's like, what? Like, why is that happening? And I think he's still wearing his jacket in the house and like gloves. And it's just, it's awesome. I love it. If you like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, when they do their Lethal Weapon movies, you will love Cobra. If you want to be scared on 420, The Conjuring. I forget how many there's in the series of The Conjuring right now. I think 3 or 4. I think the third or fourth one's getting ready to come out. The first Conjuring is terrifying. Like, it's so scary. Like, it's a great haunted house movie. I love it so much because it is so scary, and the way the tone is set and the camera work and like the scares. Like, I love that The Conjuring, the scares aren't There's always a reason for them. They're not just like senseless jump scares, not just like, here's a cat. It's like there are jump scares in The Conjuring and they get you, but they make sense at the same time to the story. So they're not cheap. And it's just James Wan is an amazing filmmaker. And I think The Conjuring might be his best horror movie of all the things he's made. Insidious is, the one he did before that. I love that one too. But The Conjuring, I just feel like is a masterpiece of horror. It's beautiful. The storytelling's great. The acting's great. It's set in the 70s and the set pieces and the cars are perfect. That's definitely probably like top 10 favorite movies. The Conjuring's up there because I think it's like just a perfect horror movie. It's scary, it's engaging. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep rambling about it. The Conjuring would be a perfect 420 horror movie. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna get really scared. Crank 2. There's two movies, Crank and Crank 2, with Jason Statham. And it's the movie where his heart can't drop below a certain beats per minute or he'll die. He has to always be like running and doing all these crazy, like engaging, like adrenaline rush thing. And it's almost like start to finish the whole movie's like that. Crank 2 picks right up where the second one or the first one ends and kind of runs that same theme. And I feel like Crank 2 is even more over the top than the first one, and the first one's really over the top. And if I remember right, the director that I think made this one, I don't know if he made both of them, but I know he did the second one. He, I think, came from the world of skateboarding. Like he was a skateboarding director. And so he used a lot of that same kind of camera work and things like that in Crank 2. And it also doesn't take itself too seriously. Like there's some tongue-in-cheek things that happen, especially near the end. There's a scene, I won't ruin it because it is so silly. But I remember when it happened, I was like, I cannot believe they did this in this movie. And I loved it. So it's near the end. I'm not going to say if you've watched it, you know what I'm talking about. But Crank 2 is so fun and so silly and just like intense and perfect for 420. Any movie in 3D is going to work, is going to be a good one. I would recommend Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. Friday the 13th Part 3 is actually the one where Jason gets his mask for the first time. In the first one, Jason's just a kid and he's deformed. In the second one, he's really deformed and everything, but he wears a sack on his head. And the 3D is fun in 3D because it's a movie that uses 3D for like fun gags. So there's like someone raking and the handle comes out at like your face and just things like that where like, and there's a part where Jason shoots a guy in the face with it's a girl in the face with a spear gun and the spear comes out of the screen right at you. That is the proper way to use 3D. I love it. Make stuff jump out of the screen at me and scare me. That's the funness of 3D. So like, why not use that? It's crazy to me when people make movies in 3Ds, especially a horror movie, and like a fucking knife doesn't like try to stab me in the face. Like why? That's what I want. That's why I want 3D. I want to come out and grab me and scare me even more. But like, do more cool shit with 3D. It drives me crazy. People fucking waste it. I'm getting a little fired up over here. You know what would solve that? The Great Outdoors. Let me try that again. The Great Outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. It's a good like vacation family movie. So funny. And I'm a big fan of those comedies from the 80s, especially John Candy. I loved John Candy. He was so funny. And I've just loved him my whole life. And so this is, I think, is a movie I grew up watching a bunch. And there's just a lot of fun bits and quotes from it. It's the perfect 420 movie. It's so good. This comedy I love and I watch multiple times throughout the year because it always makes me laugh. The Hangover. The first one is so good. Like, I'm a giant Zach Galifianakis fan. I love him so much. He's so funny in this, but so is everyone else. Ed Helms, Bradley Cooper, like all the cast in it is amazing. The writing is good. The directing is phenomenal. Like The Hangover, the first one, so good. It still makes me laugh every time. Any of the Harold and Kumar movies. This is the first one. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I also have Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo Bay. They are perfect 420 movies. Like, just stupid stoner college guy, like stupid humor. Like, I just love that. Late night comedy stuff. Any late night comedy, 420, seal of approval for sure. One of my all-time favorite movies of all time since I was a kid, even into adulthood. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. Heavyweights, the Disney movie about the fat kids that go to fat camp and Ben Stiller takes over and he's like crazy. It's perfect. I love it. This is the best movie. Definitely top 10 movies. It's so funny. Like I quote it in my regular life all the time. I don't know. I love everything about it. Heavyweights. Like I don't know how to tell you Heavyweights is awesome. You just need to watch it. Like it's so good. It's so funny. It's like early 90s humor and it's, Kenan Thompson is in it on the time that he was on like Kenan and Kel and all that. Like he did Heavyweights and Also, the guy that plays Josh, or no, he's Josh in Heavyweights in The Mighty Ducks. He's Goldberg, the goalie. He's in Heavyweights. Paul Feig, who directed Bridesmaids, he also directed episodes of The Office. He's done all these comedies. He is in Heavyweights. Judd Apatow helped produce it. I think he was in it, but I think he got cut or he's in the background. I've never found him. I watched it a bunch. I never see him. But Paul Feig is in the movie as like the skinny counselor who used to be fat that the kids pick on. And it's awesome. Like Heavyweights is perfect for 420. Anyways, dude, I have Heavyweights on DVD and Blu-ray. I love it so much. Stupid guy humor is great for 420. Like Jackass 3 in 3D. They shoot a penis at you out of an air cannon. Very appropriate 3D. Very appropriate 420. I feel like I'm yelling. I guess people yell when they're passionate about something, and I guess I'm passionate about movies. I really like them. I just want to make movies. Like if someone was like, if I won the lottery, saying I'm like, I just have fuck you money at that point. I can do whatever I want. I can retire I want. I can just do nothing the rest of my life if I want to. I would just grow mange to make feature films, and I would just do that. So all the ideas I have for movies, I would just start making them and build a team to help me pull it off. And I would probably just have a regular schedule of like writing for months and getting scripts where I want them, then pre-production, production, post, rest, repeat. And that's just what I would do. I would just make movies because like I love it. It's fun. I love making process. I love the process of making movies. I kind of actually love how intense it's so hard to make a movie. It's so hard. The fact that there are so many movies is crazy because it is so hard to make a movie, and I think that would be so fun. I'd just be like Seth Rogen or Adam Sandler, just make funny movies with my friends all the time. Make a bunch of money with my friends. That sounds cool. Other case. Lake Placid. This movie is so fun. It's a horror movie about a giant crocodile in a lake. It's got Betty White in it, and she's really foul-mouthed. So fun. Oliver Platt is in this, and he's really funny and obnoxious. But I mean, giant crocodile movies are so fun. Really, any kind of like funny creature feature like that, like Sharktopus or Sharknado, Lavalantula. I love those things, like the crazy creatures. Sharknado, for sure. But those movies are just nonstop silliness, so they're going to be great. Machete, perfect for 420. Just so silly, nonsense, violent action movie. Danny Trejo, Robert Rodriguez directed it. It's awesome. It's super fun. This is probably my favorite Tim Burton movie. Mars Attacks. It's exactly that. Martians land and just fuck Earth up. It's great. And all-star cast. There's so many people in it. A really young Jack Black is in this, and he's like kind of fit and toned. It's so funny. Jack Nicholson's in it. Directed by Tim Burton. I mean, there's so many famous people in it. It's crazy. Like, I only have one friend that I think I've ever talked to about this movie, and he's the one that told me about it. Movie 43. It is so ridiculous, and it is a lot like Mars Attacks in that it has a ton of famous people in it. But it is crazy, silly, stupid, kind of like National Lampoon level of silly, stupid. But I mean, like the cover, this is all like really famous people. Like Halle Berry is in this. Yeah, Richard Gere. What's his name? Why am I blanking on his name? Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman in this is so funny. His character is so stupid. Oh my God, I love it so much. Yeah, movie 43. Definitely watch that. It's so stupid. Orange County. One of my all-time favorites, top 10 movies. This was made by MTV, I believe. Yeah. Another great Jack Black movie. Colin Hanks is in it. Catherine O'Hara. John Lithgow. It's so many good people in it. Little cameos, like Chevy Chase makes a cameo in it. It's so funny. It's about Colin Hanks plays this high school kid that's trying to become a writer, and there's this mix-up with his transcript, and he doesn't get into Harvard, and so he's trying to get into Harvard, and it's just, things keep going wrong, all these hijinks. It's so funny. I still quote it all the time in my everyday life. Take my pants off to run faster through the flames. Orange County is so funny, so quotable, great soundtrack. I love it. This movie is a remake from an 80s movie. And I think the remake came out in 2010, Piranha. This remake was directed by Alexander Aja, who I've talked about in previous videos, and he's awesome. I love everything that Alexander Aja does. And Piranha was really good, really fun. And if you're gonna watch Piranha, since we're running on the 3D theme, the sequel, Piranha 3 Double D, like come on. A slasher with a bunch of boobies, like come on. What more do you want on 420? Snacks. Snacks would be the answer. But I love Reno 911 and Reno 911 Miami, the movie, so good. I love it. I love it. I'm a big fan of Thomas Lennon and Robert Ben-Garant, the Lieutenant Dangle and what's his name, Travis, the guy that wears the bulletproof vest. They're writers and they write movies, and they wrote this great book about writing screenplays called How to Write Movies for Fun and Profit. I've read it multiple times. I love it. I love everything they do. And Reno 911 Miami is so funny. So many famous people in it. So stupid. Classic Reno 911 for like 90 some minutes. Nick Swardson, he's Terry in this. He's in it multiple times. Oh my God, I love this movie. This is a really obscure one, and it's probably going to be kind of hard to find. Ricky O, the story of Ricky. This is, I think it was made in the 70s. Yeah, I think this says 1993. I don't know if it was made 93 or remastered in 93 or something like that. But anyways, this is a super violent, like, kung fu movie where this guy, Ricky, gets sent to prison, but he's there to like avenge, I think, his father's death or something against all these gangs that are in this prison or whatever. And it's like as he fights people and beats them up, he gets stronger. And so he just gets stronger and stronger, and he's literally tearing people apart. It's so good. It is like over the top violent and gore and like like that awesome kind of kung fu style where like blood sprays and things like that, and like all the funny sound effects. Like it has all that, and it's amazing. If you like violent, gory stuff that's way over the top and silly, Ricky O, the story of Ricky, is perfect for 420. If you want a horror movie for 420, something that's going to make you scream and jump and do the unexpected, you can't go wrong with Teeth. This movie is nuts. It's about a young lady coming of age into her body, and she also grows teeth in her vagina, and they like bite things, right? Okay, you can track where that movie goes. That's where it goes, and it really explores that topic, and it's kind of disturbing, but if you like things that are a little weird and disturbing and Mary Jane, Teeth is going to be a really fun night for you. I'm really excited. So those are some movies for 420. Get out your DVDs and your snacks and watch some movies.